this too.
Okay. What do you think the expo should do next year?
It's funny. I felt that they should have a singles meeting. It was really funny because
A lot of people were single.
I I know myself. I've met 3 significant women that turned into relationships from being at the expo. Okay, over the
years.
8 or 9 years, and
Yeah.
it discovered to me again at this year. I met another sister that I said there's something there with people of like consciousness when they get together, and I don't care if it's a soulmate
connect.
awareness or a twin flame. It's at a higher level. You get people who are already plugged in where the higher chakras are going. They're going to be of greater service to their community, their at-large community. And I think that there's some sponsorship, whether you call this going on at inner levels, whether it's from angels or their spirit guides or something. Souls are ready to step into these polarities. And I was going to call Kenny and go, Kenny, you got to have a meeting. I'll sit up there and tell my story, and we can bring other people. Because, I mean, even Robert Peralta, who's the UFO guy, told me, I'm getting married. Freaking if a UFO guy can get married, you know what I mean? There's more than just somebody from everybody. There's a match.
No.
And I think this is pretty cool. I think they should do something to have a
For the
seminar.
single part. But do you know that San Francisco is 60% single?
Well, check it out. It's because people really don't know how to do that. And what
No, but San Francisco itself is unusually high in single.
and for what reason?
For what reason?
You know?
Because when people have kids, they move to Burlingame where the rents are cheaper.
I don't think that's the case. I mean, well, that's I'm gonna accept that, but I think that maybe single people congregate where other single people are because they want to do something. It's called alchemy. There's an alchemy for every divine energy spirit, whether you're man or woman. It just we have to get past the warring or the boundaries and like look. You know, it's like Caitlin, she's from Sacramento. She said this one of the things, you know, the woman rises up and it's empower the feminine, but I don't want to get rid of my husband. He's not a bad guy. We want to embrace that man. So the man and learn how to embrace that woman. And when you get that kind of power and that kind of synergy, it's a God molecule. It's a God atom. And then, boom, we can change the course of nature. We can connect with the elemental planes, which people are worried about what's going on in Japan or chemtrails flying in the air because, nature is part of this mystical body of God too. But it takes polarity. So I think there's a deeper calling right now where people to make this union, whether it's in themselves or with another life stream. So I think people need to be given a new example and shown, hey, here's an outline. Try it out. It's not all just computer dating. You know, it's like inner unifying. It's it's a different kind of step.
Well, maybe the Living Expo should organize some kind of speed dating or something.
They've done like these single dances, but my vision was different. It was like getting people to come up there instead of having 20 speakers saying, hi, my name is Ron. This is what happened to me. I have a 12-year ongoing relationship with a woman, non-sexual, that's based in Sedona that I met there, that we are brother and sister, that we met through a kind of romantic connection at the expo 9 years ago. Huh?
Sedona as well?
She's in Sedona,
Oh,
Arizona. And other transforming connections that I met with people, and they all came from the expo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what I think it's more than just throw a mixer dance. It's like have a seminar and let people plug in, get on the microphone, tell the story. And I'm not just talking about
matchmaking, maybe.
But it's bigger than that. I mean, we got to it's like Margot. Margot's connection drew in me and Jane to here, and to meet you and Lisa. That's the magic. When you get that, it's not like we can put it in a box, but when we start sharing the experiences, we're going to find that there's some amazing synchronicities, some stories. There's a great deal of power that we can harness, and really the key is love. When man and woman or people begin to equate in energies of love, that is the spiritual atom. That is going to be where we're going to say, we can agree on this. We can agree on compassion. We can agree on honoring each other's gifts. We're going to transform this planet in a very accelerated way, regardless of what happens, if we stay in that focus, because that has an acceleration, a magnification on people, And
yeah. Well, it's what's funny is last week I did a show on the new Living Expo. So
Okay.
when she called me, I said,
Yeah.
"Wow, this is something else."
Still going on.
It's still going.
It's still going on.
It's like something is like a continuation of what I do. So that's why I thought. First, she says she's a stand-up comedian, but now it starts to make sense.
It does. Because it doesn't make sense. If you tear it down in a linear way, like men do it, focus this way, you're not going to get it. But if you dive into the frequency, as one of my friends, a massage
Then
therapist in
the
Santa
puzzle
Cruz,
comes into place.
yeah, and it's swimming and surrendering and joining. And sometimes there is the best part where somebody says, look, let's create structure, and other times let's let it flow. There's a balance of energies, so we could teach
with
other
the flow
a lot.
is better.
The flow is better, and yet, like even with a river that flows, it serves land when it gets diverted or when there's a natural impediment. So these things they're built with a divine design in them too, and we have to learn how to master that.
Okay, well, looks like you got it, just like I got it, because my show is in 2 to 5 segments that make a whole. So
Yes.
that's perfect.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, next year, do you plan on going there as a different personage, as a different person?
Well, I always tell myself when I'm not in a specific role, like I've been a salesman, I'm a limousine driver, I have an internet radio show, I have a website, I talk to people. I default to my mayor of the universe role. Okay? And I sign myself that I'm the mayor of the universe because God's given me an outgoing personality. And, I am a guy. I do guy things. And, and I can connect with people and spiritual stuff. So I'll plug into that. But I'm thinking by the time that comes around next year, there's no telling. I could have 4 kids. You know what I mean? I don't mean that literally. But it's moving so fast. What the world will need next year and what my soul will be ready for, it's quite a way.
It's going to be a surprise for you.
It will be. And every day's a surprise. That's the way I live it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, it looks like you have, captured a few of the things to understand about the universe and all that. So it looks like you're in good company here today. So
they let me wear a tie and I could be the guy.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
You look sharp.
Yeah.
So now you're number one, and you have all the attention of all the women, right?
Well, I'm a limousine driver. I
You
got
get a lot too.
I got to go back there, and that's my practical plug, and it's pretty cool because I think that I look for ways to impart spirit. I look for when spirit is present in people.
Mm-hmm.
It's like our religion needs to be on the go. Whether you call it a religion or a spiritual energy, it's got to be present. I travel to supermarkets just to connect with people. I walk around and I give these invocations and I give calls and
connect.
And they connect.
And this lady that you brought from, I don't know, Norwegian?
Yes, my friend. Yes.
She speaks what?